Well, hey everybody, I hope you guys are having a great week. My name is Casey. We've been sending these videos out the past couple of weeks, really walking through the small group guide for 1st through 3rd grade so that you can be familiar with the content that you're going to be leading your group with for the week. I would also suggest reading through the outline. I know sometimes it's hard to find time to do that, but one of our values is to be prepared. We want to be prepared every week to serve these kids well, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and with our content. So take a second, set your distractions aside, really pay attention. This isn't going to take longer than about a minute. We're going to go through every activity for this weekend. We're in the middle of a series right now called Rewind, where we've been talking about kindness. Last week we talked about being kind to family and friends and how that's sometimes really difficult. And this week we're going to be talking about being kind to people who are overlooked. Our bottom line for this week is be kind to those who are overlooked. So let's dive into our first activity. Number one, this week you're going to get 2 sheets of paper in your small group bin. The first one are overlooked subjects. These are people who tend to be overlooked in our culture. We have a teacher, a homeless person, a kid in another country, siblings, a new kid in school, parents. These are all people who are overlooked, and these are acts of kindness that you could do for that person. You're also going to have 1 die in your small group bin, and what you're going to do is have the kids in your group take turns rolling the die twice. The first roll is going to correspond with a number in the bottom right-hand corner of these squares, and that's going to be the person that is overlooked that they're going to be kind to. And the second one is the act of kindness that they're going to do. Essentially, this is to start conversation. They're not actually going to do these things, but you can ask some questions like, well, what do you think would be the most difficult combination? What would be the easiest combination of these things to do? Who is someone in your life that's overlooked that you could be kind to? Are some of these things that you could practically do? And ask them. Ask the kids by name. Ask them, well, what are you going to do this week to be kind to someone who's overlooked in your life? Who's someone that is overlooked? Do you ever feel overlooked? Again, these are conversation starters. It's meant to get them thinking about those things. So that's the first activity. The second activity is all about our memory verse. So you're going to have a piece of paper or a whiteboard if your campus has them, and you're going to draw 13 blanks. Every blank represents a word from our memory verse, and then the last blank represents the memory verse itself, Luke 6:31. So what you're going to do is you're going to say a word from the memory verse and then pick a kid in your group to write where they think that word may be. The goal is to get the whole memory verse on that piece of paper by the end of the time. If you get through it once and the kids got it, do it again. Do it like 3 or 4 times if you have time to try and get them really to remember the memory verse. So again, you're going to have blanks. You're going to say the word from the memory verse. They're going to try and put that word in the correct blank space. And then lastly is prayer and discussion. We're going to take some time at the end to pray. This is a time too to ask some questions to say, who are people in your life that are overlooked that we can pray for this week? Who is someone in your life, or what's something you're going to do for somebody this week to be kind to them who is overlooked? Take time and ask them if they'd like to pray for that kid. If they would like to pray for it, have them pray for them. That'd be awesome. If you just want to pray, you can pray too. Cool? Awesome. I hope these are helpful. We'd love to hear your feedback on these. If you have some, let your director know. Other than that, thanks so much for watching this, guys. Have a great week and have fun in your small group. That is the most important thing. We want to have fun. So value that and good luck.